Welcome to... Okay, I gotta start that over because that was just ridiculous. My name is Auburn. This is Auburn's Music Conversation Interview Sessions. This is Byron Rice.
Hello, I'm Byron Rice.
Yes?
Yes.
And this is my microphone for tonight. All right. Question 1.
Yes.
Where were you born and where did you grow up? I know that's 2 questions, but answer it as one.
I was born in Kennewick, Washington, and actually that's where I'm going back to this next weekend. I'm excited about. And then I grew up on the West Coast, though we moved about quite a bit from California to Washington after my parents got divorced when I was younger. So I'm a West Coast kid,
Right.
all the way.
All right. Well, how long have you been in Nashville?
18 years. Yeah. 18.
18 years. So, 2 years after you were born, right?
Yeah, pretty much. I've only been here a few years.
Do you come from a musical family?
I do. My mom and dad actually, my mom, when she was a child, was taken out on the road with my grandfather, who was an evangelist, and they traveled singing as a 3-part girls troupe with my grandfather on the road. And then when my mom met my father, then they toured. They moved to Nashville for a little while, and my aunt and my uncle moved with them, and they toured as the Gospel Troubadours. And they toured with the Hensons, which were a big Southern gospel group at the time. And then they had me, and then they threw me on the stage when I was a child, and pretty much...
So you had no chance?
No, not at all. I had a chance. There was this 3-year period where we had kind of a choice, and then it became, oh, well, Byron's going to raise his hand anyway, so he might as well just get up on the stage.
Fair enough. I'm glad that you actually, decided to do that and not just was forced.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
All right. Well, how many siblings do you have?
I have a stepbrother and a stepsister, and I have 2 real brothers.
Real brothers, not full brothers, just real brothers.
Just real ones. No, they're my full brothers, full-blooded. I don't have the steps are not even half. They're just not even blooded. I don't know how to say that.
Blooded?
Non-blooded. Those are non-blooded ones. I have blooded ones and non-blooded ones. Are we talking about a vampire movie now?
All right, let's go into a different subject.
Okay.
All right, who are your biggest musical influences?
Sheryl Crow and Edward McCain and Mark Collins.
Right on. Good stuff. How long have you been doing music? I know you probably already answered this with the musical family question, but...
Since I started playing piano when I was in 6th grade, and I learned how to play Stand By Me. That's the bug that got me was the Stand By Me, and it was the California Raisins, really. And from that point on, I learned how to play that on piano and decided that I wanted to start learning how to write. And then I entered a writing competition in high school and won it, and then shot my first music video. I won for a Christmas competition. It's the most ridiculous video ever. But, if you can just imagine, a news broadcast company back in the early 90s was trying to figure out a way to shoot a music video for kids that were in high school, and we're writing a Christmas song that is it was a lot of cluster everything together.
I can just imagine. All right, well, you have a new album coming out.
I do.
Called Lost in the Woods?
Lost in the Woods,
Lost in the Woods. All right, and when does it come out? When's the official release date?
Digitally, it comes out on October 1st, and it is November 11th, which is 11/11. It's coming out in physical form, which means with the book and all the fun little add-ons and the fun pictures we've taken for it. So.
Right on. You've got a bunch of your friends on the album as well, including myself. Who all is on there?
Oh, this is the list. Kylie Schlesinger as the Black Rose Betties, as you two, and there is I forget everybody. Adam Searing, Kurt Ozart, Ozon. I would say Ozart. Jeremy Richards,
Donnie.
John Rhines, Donnie Winters.
I know I'm putting you on the spot.
I know, I can't
There's a bunch of them.
There's a whole bunch, but the good thing is like it took us a long while to do this album. I know that's going to be something between us. It took us almost 2 years to do this album, but it was 2 years of making sure that it was the right people and the right sound for me, because this is a new venture for me and I didn't want to do anything wrong. And so I took my time. I made sure I had the right people. And I mean, I waited 3 months for my bass player to be able to have the time to be able to play on the album, because that's how important it was for me to have him on the album. And so, I mean, I'm excited about what it sounds like. I can't wait for everybody to hear it.
Oh, I can't wait either. So it's coming out on vinyl too, yeah?
Oh, yeah. We're going to definitely press it. And I want it to be in this, like, either green, like this, like, really cool green color, or this really cool orange autumn color. Either way.
Yeah, that's awesome. So what's the significance of 11/11?
For me, 11/11 started when I was younger. Back when I was a kid, my mom used to always say that we had to keep in touch with her. And 11/11 was too late for anybody. And at that time, that's how we kind of always kept in touch with each other. Because in California, if you grew up there, at 10 o'clock, they always chime on all the channels and say, it's 10 o'clock, do you know where your kids are? Just to kind of help remind people that they need to keep track of their kids. And so at that point in time, it used to be, it's 11/11, do you know where your kids are, for my mom? And then it became, who are the people that you're with? And then it became this bigger thing of, like, you surround yourself with and wish blessings on those people, and you wish blessings on the people that you remember. And then now that the internet's taken over and there's just a bigger audience for it now, I take pictures with the people that I'm with. And I really, like, for me, it's about the community of the people that I'm with, and it's about the I mean, there's vibration. There's a lot of different things that go into it, but for me, it's about the community of people that I'm with.
Hold on. All right, last question in part 1, and then we get to have some fun. What is your favorite color?
Green. No question about it. And all green tonight. I'm green with envy.
Well, envy is better than jealousy.
It is.
Because envy means that you want it too, and jealousy means that you don't want that other person to have it.
Exactly.
I learned that from Liv. All right, that concludes part 1. Be sure to watch part 2, because the questions get a whole lot more interesting, as they always do.
Great.
Yes. All right.
Do I lie here tonight? And sleep with you. Lie down.